Hello, and welcome to Friday Reads, where I tell you what I'm reading this weekend and review last week's pick. I did not have a Friday Reads last week officially, but I'm back this week, and I have first a review of what I was reading last Friday, which is Perfect Little World by Kevin Wilson. So if you follow us on Twitter or Instagram, you will see that I picked this up. It is from Book of the Month. This month, February. This is one of my Book of the Month picks for February. I'll talk about my other one in a moment. And I knew instantly I had to pick up this book because it is about a social science / child psychology experiment in which this guy, Dr. Grind, brings together 10 families who are about to have children. Their women are all pregnant, and he wants to see what happens when he puts them all together, and they're basically a commune. It's called it's a experiment, a social / psychological experiment. But it is a commune where all of the babies are raised by all the parents. The parents have their own houses, but the children live communally until they are 5 years old. And then at 5, they find out who their birth parents are. They don't know before then. And the whole idea is to see what happens when you can optimize the environment to best meet a child's development and help them develop. It is fascinating. So just the concept alone, I am sort of obsessed with communes and cults and social science experiments and all this kind of stuff. And so I was instantly drawn to that. And as I read, I just absolutely got more and more drawn into this world. We have two main perspectives. One is Dr. Grind, who is leading the project, and the other is Izzy. Izzy was a high school senior when she got pregnant. She got pregnant right before graduation, and the father was the art teacher of the high school. And things happen, and Izzy is going to raise her child as a single parent. She is the only single parent in the Infinite Family Project, and so she's also the youngest. So we see her perspective as she lives in this community that is one big family, but also she is a single parent. Because when it comes down to it, when her child turns 5 and he finds out that she is his mother, he moves in with her, and she is just her and her son. And so it is just really fascinating. I love the way Kevin Wilson dealt with the drama and the happiness and the emotions, and he didn't shy away from hurtful things, and he also brought in a lot of really interesting aspects, little details about the communal life that really add to it. So I gave it 5 stars. I think this is my second 5-star book of 2017. I just absolutely loved it. So that is Perfect Little World by Kevin Wilson. When February's Book of the Month selections came out, there were so many good books to choose from. I couldn't just choose one, and so I didn't. I ended up getting another book, a second book, and I picked The Possessions by Sarah Flannery Murphy. This one is about a body called Edie, and she works at this place called the Elysian Society. It is a private service that allows grieving clients the opportunity to interact and converse with their dead loved ones. So there are these people called bodies who are shells for the ghost spirits, and they take a pill and they don't remember anything about the encounter, but the client is able to talk to the spirit of whoever has died through this body. So this book is following Edie. She is one of the bodies. She is the longest lasting body at the moment. She has been at the Elysian Society for 5 years, and most bodies leave after a year or 2. And it is really weird. I am about a third of the way through it so far, and I can't really get a handle on it yet, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I am just still kind of trying to figure out what is going on. It's from the perspective of Edie, and so because she doesn't remember anything about her encounters, as the reader, we don't know anything about what happens during the client time. And she has one particular client whose wife has died in a tragic accident, and he is a little bit different, and Edie begins to get attached, which is a major number one no-no. So it's weird. I am enjoying it so far. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping things gain a little more clarity or get a little more not engaging. I mean, I'm engaged in it, but I am waiting for something more to happen, some twist to turn. So that is The Possessions by Sarah Flannery Murphy. That's all I have for this week's Friday Reads. You can check out all my other Friday Reads, all of our discussion videos, our wrap-ups. All of that is at gameandread.com. You can follow us on social media. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Litsy, and Facebook at Game and Read. And you can listen to the Game and Read podcast. You'll find episodes at gameandread.com or on iTunes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.